Apple says the new iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max give you an 8 times optical quality zoom with all 48 megapixel sensors and their longest ever telephoto lens of 200mm f2.8. That all sounds incredible, unless you actually think about what it is that they're saying, and then it doesn't quite check out. I think we can probably assume Apple's not being a little bit creative in the marketing terms that they use. In today's video, I want to show you their claims and show you how it actually pans out in reality. But before we put it through its paces, you probably heard that Meta shut down all of my social media accounts. I've created new ones. Check them out in my link tree below. And if you're setting up your new phone or your new camera, I have guides on mobile phone photography as well as Fuji GFX, Nikon Z, Sony Alpha, and Hasselblad. You can see those details below as well. Now, reading the Apple website, you might expect these cameras are going to have 4 lenses on them, but actually the Pro and Pro Max both have 3. You've got an ultra-wide, a main, and a telephoto. The longest, the telephoto, is actually about 100 millimeters in terms of its effective field of view. So where does this 200 millimeter optical quality lens come in? That's actually just a 2 times digital crop on the 4 times optical zoom. And as a photographer, I kind of take issue with that. Imagine Canon, Nikon, or Fuji bringing out a new lens and saying it's a 16 to 200, but it's actually a 16 to 100 that then the camera can do an extra crop on. It's nonsense. Apple calls it optical quality, but it's actually digital and optical zoom. It's a nice crop, it's a nice result. It's coming off a new 40 megapixel sensor, so your result is much better than you were getting on the previous generations, but it's not optical quality. Apple says that all of the cameras on this guy are 48 megapixel, and that's technically true, but again, I still think it's misleading, especially when they talk about the zoom range that the system offers, because depending on whether you're zoomed all the way out or zoomed all the way in, it switches from different cameras and sensors, and you're not always using the full 48 megapixel. So whilst each of the 3 sensors are 48 megapixel, when you're, for example, at 200 mil, you're only getting something like 12. At some of the focal lengths, you're only getting 24, and at others, you're getting the full 48. Again, it's very clever engineering the way they've managed to do it so seamlessly, but kind of misleading marketing. And here's the big one. Apple claimed this is a 200mm f2.8 lens, but obviously it's not a real 200mm lens. This is a 200-2.8 lens. What they're doing is they're talking in 35mm equivalent. So this is actually only a 16.9mm lens, but it's on a teeny tiny sensor, so the effective field of view, they're saying, is like a 200mm. The sleight of hand they're doing here is they're not giving you the equivalent of the aperture and the depth of field that you're getting from it. So whilst this may give you a 200mm field of view, the aperture result you're getting, the depth of field you're getting, is more like f16 or even f32 rather than the f2.8 that they're saying. So that creamy background blur and all of that you're sometimes seeing, you're not getting that optically at all from Apple. That's all software manipulation. And at the end of the day, Apple is a software company. They do it better than anyone else, but it's not optical quality. So look, the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, they do have fantastic cameras built in, and it's a big leap over the 16 models. I particularly love the center stage camera, how it can reframe you because of the square sensor. All very cool tech in these guys. But a lot of what you read on the website is more marketing than any kind of magic. Of course, you're not really getting a 200mm f2.8, but you're not getting it in any sense. It's not a real 200mm in terms of field of view, and you're not getting anywhere near 2.8 in terms of the background blur or the look of the image. The 2.8 only refers to the light gathering capabilities. The statement that they have optical quality zoom is a complete misnomer. It's half digital zoom and then the rest is optical. 48 megapixel sensors, that's true, but you're not getting that resolution on about half of the different focal lengths that they advertise that this camera is capable of capturing. So next time you hear some new turn of phrase from Apple like optical quality zoom, dig a little deeper and find out what they really mean by that, because for one of the world's biggest company, they still do blow a little bit of smoke when it comes to their specifications. If you haven't yet, please do check out my link tree. You can see my new social media, my Patreon, where you will see more of Felicia and my shooting over there, as well as the different camera and phone setup guides that I mentioned in the intro. Thanks to Felicia. I'll have her social media below too. We'll see you guys soon.